Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Persona 3 FES. In the last episode, we completed our third full moon operation, and it ended up leading us to a familiar little hotel district of Shirakawa Boulevard, a place we ended up actually visiting during our series of Persona 4 Golden during the school trip. It was actually pretty cool to actually see that place again, and actually going inside it and actually doing a actual event in there for an actual battle, which was actually really cool. So I ended up finding out why it was important when we went there in Persona 4 Golden as a little Easter egg. So honestly, it was pretty cool. So with that being said, we ended up fighting off with two full moon archonic bosses, the Hierophant and the Lovers. But other than that, we actually saw a quick appearance of none other than the hitmen of the Revenge Request websites. Although we didn't see them personally, we found out that they were actually watching us the entire time, and they actually admitted to actually watching us for quite some time as well. This isn't the first time they've watched us. They've been watching us go into the Tartarus, they've been watching us during our full moon operations, and that's actually completely and utterly terrifying for two reasons. One, because we know what they do during the dark hour, and two, meaning we could be one of their next targets because they could be scouting us out to figure out a perfect time to actually take us down, since I'm pretty sure they are the antagonist. So I have a feeling we're eventually going to end up fighting off with them. But we did also hear one of their names, so now we know one of the three of them. And one of them is called Jin, and that is the Techromancer looking guy. The guy holding the grenade, and also in the full green, kind of like Lucio in a way. So honestly, yeah, definitely, interesting group. And honestly, I'm kind of scared of them, to be honest, since we know they don't do mess around. They go and take out targets, and they might get rid of us pretty easily if they really want to. But I have a feeling we'd be able to fight them off, but honestly, it's just going to be a matter of time before we end up running into them, right? So, with that, as I promised, today will be a Tartarus episode, and I actually wrote down the name of this block. It's called the YabbaSahara block, and we're actually heading into a whole new block, as I just said. So, with that, honestly, let's do this, since it's honestly been some time since we've been inside the Tartarus, and honestly, now it's actually where it's supposed to be at the very beginning of the chapter, instead of in the middle of one, since that's what ended up happening with the last one. So thankfully we were able to fix that up in between, the previous episodes, like that whole free time episode that we ended up doing that I thought was going to be story-based. But honestly, let's see what we got. The path to the next floor is blocked. The pathway is now becoming unobstructed. And with that, let's actually head into the YabbaSahara block, the third block of the Tartarus. And we're actually, I think there's 6 of them actually, so technically we're getting closer to, the top in a way, even though we're still far off from it. We still got 200 floors, but honestly, as long as we keep making progress, we'll be there soon enough.
Something seems different about this floor. The enemy has changed too, please be careful.
Okay, and with Fuka's words of warning, let's actually see what our first enemies for the YabbaSahara block actually are. Oh, this doesn't look too bad. So, honestly, I think, based on Persona 4 logic, I think these totem guys were weak to Magaru, so, honestly, let's just see if I'm right. No, they aren't. Okay, then they might actually use, wind magic then. Honestly, at least we kind of figured it out. Oh yeah, and also Junpei was acting like a you-know-what in the last episode. He was really mad that we ended up being the leader again, and he got really, really upset and ended up telling Yukari to shut up. Which, honestly, he's lucky that we even brought him into today's episode after acting like that, to be honest. But honestly, I think he'll, redeem himself at some point soon. I think he's just upset that he feels like he wants to be the leader even though he really isn't leader material. Which is honestly true, he's not really a leader, and his personality doesn't really fit a leader role, even though he really wants to be.
Give me a moment, I'll check to see what's on the outer floor of this floor. Sorry, I can't sense anything. I'm afraid you'll have to find out for yourself.
Okay, and with Fuka's words of warning, I guess we'll just keep making our way through. And hopefully, you know, nothing bad happens. And we'll fight off with the shadow if I can hit it, that is. There we go. The running shadows are so hard to actually hit sometimes. Ooh, all of them are actually feared, so we might get some crits here. So honestly, just have them rush, since we already know that we're going to be perfectly fine in smacking these guys. So honestly, let's just save some time there, since fear is definitely something I like to take advantage of, since every time we get a crit, we get a second attack for that character. So honestly, I'll take whatever we can get. Actually, talking about the Tartarus and stuff, I still have actually yet to run into the Reaper yet. I think it's actually really hard to run into the Reaper, which is actually kind of funny. Although you can pull the card, I pulled the card before, and he didn't spawn right away, so yeah, I still have yet to see him, because I honestly run straight for the stairs after pulling cards. For honestly, if I accidentally pull a Reaper card, I run for the hills. I do not let him get a chance, because I do not trust him, and honestly, the Reaper kind of freaks me out, unless we're like higher level, since the Reaper is like level 99 or something like that, so yeah, it's definitely not something I want to end up like, you know, running into in this game eventually, because I will eventually run into him, because he actually chases you down like in Persona 5, which this was the first instance of the Reaper chasing you. I don't know if he's in Persona 2 or 1, but yeah, this is where the chasing Reaper comes from, and that's why he chases you in Persona 5. It's completely terrifying. I actually like the Persona 4 one, where you don't have to worry about running into him. You can just say no to the chest and just walk away from it, and he won't come after you. So yeah, definitely will be scary eventually when we do run into him, because I have seen a video of him chasing somebody, and it's actually quite terrifying, since you hear the chains and everything, and I think I saw him go through walls as well, so yeah, yeah, that definitely sounds terrifying once that eventually will happen, and it probably will, to be honest.
I sense something powerful above you. I'm not exactly sure where it is, though. Sorry, but can you please go to the next floor?
Yeah, of course. We can keep going. And I see a shadow that's honestly a freebie, so let's just get them nice and ready for us. Okay, so we actually don't know what these guys are actually weak to, so honestly I need to remember to throw in like a quick search on the actual like shadows to get like a nice idea of what they could be weak to, since honestly it would be nice to know what these guys are weak to. Oh, there we go. Now we know that they're weak to fire, so that's actually good. So let's get rid of like one more of these, and then we can have a rush go, since we know that these guys won't be able to take out the rest of my crew, so we don't have to play as strategically. So they're only weak to fire, they drain ice, and they're strong against wind. And they have Mamudo. Oh no, that's really bad. Mamudo is, yikes. That is a medium, curse damage. And that is, by curse damage, I mean insta-kill curse. So yeah, how about no on that one? But, yeah, now we at least know what they're weak to, so we can take advantage before they can actually use that. So yeah, I definitely don't want to end up running into that. But honestly, I'm just happy that we actually have, like, you know, Moss skills now, that we can hit people from, like, a whole group of enemies now. Although Junpei doesn't have any of that himself, but honestly, it's better than nothing, am I right? And since ooh, they're actually weak to pierce damage, so that's actually good. So that's just free. Okay, good thing we hit Rush, because Yukari just ended up getting rid of the rest of the squad. And we also got level 39 out of that, which I'll take anything we can get, since, honestly, I like the increases to our HP and SP, since that actually greatly helps us. But honestly, we're making good time.
I still can't pinpoint where it is. Can you just go a bit further?
Yeah, of course, we can keep making our way. Okay, there's the stairs, but I see a free item, so we'll fight off with this enemy, since, honestly, I don't want to... Oh, okay, I know what these enemies are. These were the red enemies for the previous block. So, honestly, I need to actually search up their weakness, though. So, we'll send Fuka to actually figure out what they're weak to, and then we'll go for Magaru, since I already knew that they were already, you know, gonna be able to block that. But we can't have multiple enemies that can one-shot us, so let's get rid of the medium version, since the other guys are kind of easier to kind of deal with. Since, although they can one-shot us, I think we're safer if we do it this way. because, you know, it's just better to know, because as you can see, they have Hama, which is light chance of happening instead of medium, which is better, to be honest. So, yeah, I'll definitely take that over, you know, actually being, like, one-shotted for real. Amigo Poncho, I think that's worse than what we actually have, so we won't be taking that, but we will be taking up the next stairs, though, into the 69th floor. Kind of funny.
It seems like it's close, but I don't think it's on this floor.
Okay, and with that, I'm going to do a small cut to the first boss of this block, so I'll see you guys very shortly. Okay, and now that we're actually on the 72nd floor, we're finally on the first boss of the YabbaSahara block, or Block 1 Part 1, basically.
There are 3 shadows in the middle. Please be careful.
Okay, and with Fuka's words of warning, we're going the wrong way. Oops. I completely got myself mixed up there, to be honest, but, ooh, hey, it's the Hulk Hogan enemies.
Good luck.
And with that, we're fighting off with 3 Hulk Hogans in spandex. Or basically, like, golden Gygases, basically, since I think I remember them being called steel Gygases when they were the steel variant, but these guys are definitely not steel, since, you know, they're different type, based on what we could see.
Keep ready, I sense is a strong one.
Okay, and with that, it's Furious Gygases, so they're not even called golden. Aw, okay. Well, we'll have Fuka kind of figure out what they're weak to, while we try and figure out what we can actually do here. So honestly, I'm going to go for Mgaru, just since, you know, we can hit them for the entire, like, group, so... Oh, that ended up being what they were weak to. Perfect. That's literally I didn't even change my persona, so that's actually nice.
Here's our chance. Let's get him.
Yeah, let's get him indeed. And also, poor Mitsuru, she still is yet to actually get a, you know, an actual... Oh! Well, there goes the Furious Gygases. Fuka, you said these guys were strong. Okay, then. Well, we are stronger ourselves, but still, like, I didn't expect to one-shot them. Well, we did get lucky with the whole thing with us actually, you know, having what they were weak to, because I didn't want to change out my power persona since I actually liked it. Or not power, we're using virtue now. I don't know why I thought power, because in the last one we had power and then I changed into virtue, since it was a stronger Justice Arcana. I don't know why, I just thought of it as power for some reason.
The enemies around there seem different now. Please keep your guard up.
Okay, and with that, yeah, let's keep our guard up just in case. Because, yeah, we haven't seen anything yet, and we already found stairs. Oh, thanks, game. Well, the game's definitely liking to give us some freebies every now and again. Okay, so did we... Wait, how did I... Oh, I guess... Oh, we accidentally knocked them out before we could actually get the int. Oh, actually, I think I know what they're weak to. They're, Oh, wait. I don't know why I used Garu there. I don't know why. My brain kind of shut off there, but I think they're weak to Bufu magic, if I remember correctly. Because I fought off with them in the previous area. So yeah, I think they are actually weak to that. Here, let's actually test that, since I'm actually pretty sure they are. Let's hear it. We might even be able to get Mitsuru's thing to go off if we can get it to not get one-shotted, that is. Never mind. It was worth the shot, honestly. I was kind of hoping we could, though, because, you know, I promised you guys we would eventually, you know, try and do that, but Mitsuru hasn't been able to get lucky anytime soon. So honestly, it's just unfortunate.
I don't sense anything powerful near you. It may be a while before you have to face a dangerous enemy.
Yeah, maybe. But, honestly, it could be even closer than we even know. Ooh, freebie. I'll take a silver saber. Is that better than what we have right now? Honestly, I want to check that out. Let's see here. Oh, we're already using a silver saber. Oh. Okay, then. Well, actually, it might be better in the actual, like, you know, weapon variant. Let's see here. The one we have right now gives us 3 magic. All the silver sabers do. Okay. Well, it's just an extra silver saber then. Thanks, I guess. I don't know what I'm gonna do with an extra one. Ooh, a red enemy. Let's fight that. Okay, here we go. Here's a dangerous one, and this one's not scared of us. Hey, we've seen an enemy like this before. The Wild Drives. Although they were... Oh, that was quick. Okay, so electricity. Okay, good. Electricity, you say? I don't think I have a electricity persona on me, do I? Let's see here. Oh, that's a level 16. That's not gonna help us. We have Jiko here. He's more physical based, and we also have Flavros, which is nothing, basically. Okay, well, we'll just... Oh yeah, we don't even have Akihiko, so we can't even use the electricity. Okay, we might actually have an item though, so let's see here. We have Zayonga, we also have Mazio, so let's just use the Mazio gem here, since we don't have their actual weaknesses.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack.
And with that, all-out attack, and get rid of these guys before they actually start doing anything dangerous, since they are savage enemies, so let's actually be careful. Actually, I don't even know if that's actually their name anymore. Hey, talking about power, there's a power right there. Okay, so let's see here. Honestly, I think the skill card is what I want, or it's not skill cards anymore, it's more like weapon cards, but honestly, I'll take that. But level 40 for me, I'll take that, since that's always nice. And let's see here, just keep making our way forward. And thankfully, Junpei and, actually, you know what, we'll fight this guy since he's in the way. I don't want to just run past him since, you know, I want to give you guys a little bit more to actually watch, since sometimes these episodes kind of just end. Because these episodes are just like, we get through the dungeon and then it's over, basically. But just to give you guys a little bit more to, like, hang out with me, I'll do a couple extra fights every now and again, just because I don't want to give you guys, like, we just go through the dungeon and then it's over. Since, usually we don't just do that. I usually do talk about a little bit more. But, yeah, I just want to do an extra fight or two just because it just gives me a little bit more to do since, yeah, these episodes are pretty easy, honestly, in my opinion. We just walk through the dungeon, have a fun time, and just talk about what's going on in the screen and doing what we can to actually strategize what's going on. Oh, an RCS. I already have one of those, though, but honestly, I want that level 4 weapon card since there's multiple Raikou. I think I already have that, and I think that's a two-handed greatsword, so honestly, we don't need that, but it's nice to have in general, right? So, I'll take it.
The enemies are getting tougher. Are you okay? Please don't push yourself too hard.
Okay, and we promise not to push ourselves too hard. So do we think it's left or right? I'm gonna say right. Oh, I was right. Okay, perfect. Let's fight this enemy real quick since we already know that we're more than likely gonna do a cut on the next floor, since I usually do 5 or 6 floors per cut until we go to the next boss, to be honest, if you guys are wondering my planning on these episodes, since I know that there's like nothing super important via dialogue reasons, because we've seen multiple of these floors and there's been never like super important dialogue things from the support characters when it comes to actually going to the next floor. I think eventually there will be, but usually I start talking with you guys when I actually notice there's something like important actually going on, so I know you guys won't miss anything. And sadly they actually knocked down Yukari, which is actually these guys' weakness, since, you know, the pierce damage is actually what they're weak to, so that's actually really unfortunate. But thankfully we had Mitsuru, and Mitsuru's Mabufu is actually really strong. And honestly, Mitsuru's actually on the top of the list right now, since, Junpei got leveled because he missed out on an area, and Mitsuru's been with us every, chapter recently. Although she might not be with us, in the next time we go into the Tartarus, since we always, like, kind of mix it up and, like, use different characters and stuff, but honestly, I really don't know who we're gonna end up bringing into the Tartarus next, to be honest. Honestly, I think we're gonna get a new character by the next time we go to the Tartarus, I think.
I sense a strong presence. It's still far away, but I'd like to let you know.
Okay, thank you, Fuka. And with that, I'll see you at our final boss for this section, since I'm pretty sure there's only going to be 2 for this section, since every section recently has only been 2. So with that, I'll see you guys at the next area. Okay, and now that we're on floor 85, we're actually on the Guardian of the first half of the YabbaSahara block, so let's see what we got.
There's a really powerful enemy near the middle. Be careful.
And with that, with those words of warning, let's actually fight off with another one of these little totem enemies, but this one looks a little bit more dangerous than the previous one.
Good luck.
And honestly, we're gonna need that luck. So based on the other totem reflecting wind magic, I'm gonna say wind magic might not be what we want to use here.
Be careful, the Hierophant is quite powerful.
Oh, it's a Hierophant. Okay, good to know, actually. So we're gonna swap out for probably... Yeah, we're gonna get out of the wind magic there. Or actually, I completely forgot what that guy actually uses, to be honest. I just made him, to be honest. So, let's see here. we could go... Ooh, yeah, I forgot I got this. Yeah, let's go Madarakaja, since that can increase everyone's attacks, since that's actually really, really good for us. So yeah, I'll take that. Okay, good, good, good. Let's get what is this called? A Fanatic Tower? Okay. And now we actually can start looking into what it could be weak to. I'm going to say it's probably not going to tell us, since this game usually doesn't tell us the Guardians ones, but it might honestly tell us if, you know, Yukiko gets stronger and stronger. Maybe she'll actually be able to... Oh, it reflects fire damage. Okay, so I'm guessing it reflects all elemental damage, so I'm just going to go normal attacks then, since I'm not going to test that. Since, oh, yeah, definitely does... Okay, and it also does pierce attack damage, got it. Okay, good to know. Okay, well, I don't think we should try and go for Bufala here, since it reflected the other attack, so let's just go for physical damage just in case, so we don't have to worry about anything dangerous here. And then I have this medium twin shot here, so we can go for that, and see what we can do from there. Because any kind of damage we can do here is honestly going to help us, and thankfully I have two characters that do physical damage, so Junpei and Makoto / Spooks, it's your time to shine. And that's 400 damage, I'll take that. That's really good, and thankfully Junpei's a physical user, so honestly anything's nice. Let's see here, I really want to try and see if Garu works, but I don't think it's gonna. I'm gonna try it. Might as well. Let's just figure it out just now so we know if we can use it. We can? Okay, so we can use Garu. Okay, good. So we might even be able to use Mitsuru's attack then, but everyone's kind of, you know, poisoned at the moment, or at least Yukari and Mitsuru, but honestly, good to know. Reflex ice damage, good to know as well. Okay, so only Garu's going through at the moment. Okay, we can go for that, or we can go for another twin shot. I say go for another twin shot, and then have Yukari heal the poison on the other two, since I know that, you know, Junpei is going to do 400 damage, and it's better than the 300 damage that we can do with Yukari. So honestly, we'll do it with him instead, since I think she can do multiple ones. Oh, dodge strike. That's actually unfortunate. Okay, so let's see here. I think she has the ability to get rid of that. Yeah, here we go. Oh wait, no we don't. Ooh. Okay, that could be bad. And I can't use that either. Let's see here. I can use an item though, so let's see here. I know I have disc poisons because I bought a couple of them. Mitsuru kinda needs it more, so let's give it to her. And then Mitsuru will use a poison one on Yukari, and sadly Yukari got knocked down, which is kind of unfortunate since we kind of need her, but yeah, it is a little unfortunate, but let's at least dispoison her so she can, you know, go back to how she was. And now our attack's kind of going back to normal, so we need to reuse Madarakaja so we get all our attacks back, and it refreshes it for everyone else, so honestly we'll just take that. Wait, it says it's missing. Oh. Aw, that's... ew. That's mad. Okay, so it's not like the one in Persona 4 where you can just reset it up. You actually have to wait for it to go away completely. Ugh. So I just wasted my entire turn. Let's pick up Yukari since we have the ability to, and just so she doesn't get, like, completely stun-locked, so she actually has a chance here. And then we can go for a Garula here, so she can actually, you know, actually get a chance to attack here. And then we'll heal with Mitsuru, since Mitsuru has Diorama, I believe, so it would be a good idea to do it then. So let's see here. Am I right? Yeah, I was. Cool. I wish we had the one where we can heal everyone for a good chunk of HP, but honestly, we don't have that. I'm gonna, actually, you know what, we'll just... I did not want to rush my attack, actually. Oops. Okay, that could have been bad. I was going to reset up my attack on everybody since, you know, it kind of missed on everyone before, but of course you dodge strike again. Thank you, game. Okay, well, we'll just go for another Garula since we know this will hit, since it doesn't seem to be dodging whenever Yukari hits. Okay, Electric Break on me makes sense since we do have, we nullify that. Okay, now it's our turn. And honestly, he's pretty much down for the count, so we can literally just go for a kill rush here, and he should be down for the counts. So let's see. Thankfully he didn't dodge, and down goes the Guardian of the YabbaSahara, or how do you say it? YabbaSahara block. Okay, yeah, I keep forgetting it. I wrote it down just in case. But yeah, the first part of the YabbaSahara block is officially technically finished now. Now we just need to make our way to the actual blockage, since we know that there is one. So let's just make our way wherever that is. I don't know which floor it would be on, but I have a feeling it's going to be close to wherever we are right now. So since it usually seems to be like 3 to 4 floors away from it. Okay, so let's make our way to floor 86 and continue our way up to the top. Since we're getting closer and closer to the 100th floor, and that means we're getting closer to, you know, there only being 150-something floors left. I think it's 264, I think I said before. I actually completely forgot what the number was, since I did see how many numbers was in the Tartarus, and there's a lot of floors. But honestly, as I said, we'll eventually make it to there, since we do them in short bursts and every chapter, so honestly, eventually we will make it there. And honestly, it doesn't take up too much time, so honestly, you know what, it doesn't really matter.
Are you tired? Please don't push yourself too hard.
Okay, and with Fuka's words of warning, yeah, we won't push ourselves too hard, and we're perfectly fine. No one's tired yet either, which is a first for, honestly, because usually we are. Oh, hello, new enemy, Avenger Knights. Okay. Don't know what you would be weak to, but I'm gonna swap into my Sayonara since I have this new dragon guy. I just didn't think he would be good for that fight. So let's see here. Let's see what we can do here. I think we can maybe hit you with Garu, since I feel like that could be good. We have medium Garu, or Magara, but we can use it. We have a lot of SP left, so, and you can refresh it pretty easily. Provoke. What does that do? Missed me, so I'm guessing it would force me to attack him, maybe? Null slashing damage, and is weak to light. Got it. And he uses Mazio and Cleave and... okay. Nothing dangerous, but Mazio does knock down Yukari, so that would be dangerous then, but I don't have any light damage at the moment. I think Sayonara does, but none of our other characters have that, so we can just go for normal attacks here, just to kind of whittle him down until he's basically down for the count, and then just one Garla, and this guy is basically down for the count. And then we just keep making our way up to the top, since, honestly, every step to the top is honestly better for us in the end, since, you know, you never know when we might actually fight off with something very, very dangerous, and I'm pretty sure whatever's going to be at the top is going to be what will be like the end game boss, more than likely, since that's how it was in Persona 5 and how it was in Persona 4, so I'm going to just say, based on that, I'm pretty sure whatever's at the end will be the end of the game's, like, final boss. And I know the secret boss is, like, second playthrough kind of stuff, but, yeah, definitely, whatever's at the end will more than likely be the final boss when it comes to the main story stuff, since the secret boss is obviously going to be stronger than the final boss, let's be honest. We already fought off with Margaret in Persona 4 Golden, and that thing was 10 times stronger than the actual final boss of the game. So, yeah, definitely I'm pretty sure I'm right on that.
The number of enemies has decreased.
Okay, that's good. So that means the floors are getting shorter as well. Might as well fight this guy if I can. Okay, I can't hit him, so I'm just gonna leave him alone and we'll fight. Never mind, he actually hit me first. Okay, oh, it's these guys. Okay. We don't have to worry about these guys, I think. I think we'll be fine. We'll get hit a couple times, but it's nothing too dangerous, right? So, let's hear. Do I have Mazio on this guy? Because in Persona 4 he was a electric type user, but in this game he isn't, so that's a little unfortunate, but I think I have another Mazio gem, I think. Yes, I do. Okay, we'll use that since we don't have Akihiko, since that would definitely help out.
Here's our chance. Let's get him.
Okay, and let's get him indeed. I have a feeling if Mitsuru was at the top of the list, she would actually talk more often, I think, during that, since I think that's actually what happens. Ooh, Mothman. I'll take a Mothman. I don't even have him yet, so that would be free. Thank you, game. I'll take that. That's actually really nice of you. Yeah, that's actually really good, since I actually didn't merge that one in yet, because I've been merging personas in between cuts and everything. That's why we always have new personas whenever we go to, like, different areas, whenever we get to the next area, because we're able to teleport back, go to the the Velvet Room and actually mess around with our personas and make sure we're kind of ready for the next fights. But yeah, definitely will take a free Mothman, because, I can merge that into something else and make something good out of it.
There aren't any enemies on this floor either.
Okay, good to hear. So, honestly, let's see if we run into anything dangerous. Nothing that way. I'm gonna guess this... Oh, hello. Okay, we'll fight you for a free briefcase, since the briefcase might be something good. Okay, new enemies, Jupiter Eagles. Maybe pierce damage? Could be right, but I could be wrong as well. Should we try it? I think we should. Yeah, let's try it. We'll go for a Megarla. They might be, strong against it, but it's worth a shot. They heal off that. Okay, I should have honestly saw that. I honestly just wanted to try it. Let's see here. We can also check for pierce damage, since, Junpei has the ability to check for that now, so... Oh, okay. Well, that one goes down and it's not weak to pierce damage, so... What could these guys be weak to? We'll go for physical attack on him to maybe get a crit. Electric damage. Wow, Akihiko would have been really good for this area. Let's go for crits, if possible, since it... Wow, what was that? I like that, knockout hit. That was cool. Okay, I'll take that. That was actually really, really cool. Thank you, game. Huh. Not every day that you see a cool animation like that. That was actually really cool. Okay, so let's see here. Let's try and find out wherever we're going, since... Honestly, these are pretty long sometimes, and sometimes they're short. And it looks like we found the stairs. As you can see, some floors are... Ooh. Okay, these little golden beetles again. What were these guys weak to before? They were weak to, Oh, they were weak to Mazio, weren't they? We can try Garu. It might change. Because when we fought these guys as bosses... Oh, they're actually weak to wind. Cool.
Here's our chance for an all-in attack.
That's all-out attack, and down goes the golden beetles. But yeah, we fought these guys as bosses before, so that's actually funny to see that. And also, I'm just gonna say this now, all-out attacks in this game compared to, Persona 4's all-out attacks, they're so strong. Because Rise was the only reason why all-out attacks were good in Persona 4. Because literally anytime you normally would use an all-out attack, it did like no damage. Oh, and we're on the final floor.
It's a dead end. Could John please come back to the entrance?
But yeah, as I was saying, Rise was the only reason why all-out attacks were good in Persona 4. And anytime you used a normal all-out attack, it literally did no damage. But when she joined, it actually did so much damage that it was actually, like, worthwhile to actually try to get Rise, even though it wasn't a 100% chance to get it. And they got stronger and stronger because of scooter events in Golden. So honestly, it got really, really good. But yeah, it was like... And that's kind of funny to see how much damage it actually does in this game compared to Persona 4, when there's no, like, specific person helping out the actual damage wheel on that, so that's actually cool. Obtained old document number 4, and like I said, we'll always read these in succession to kind of see what's going on there. Oop, wrong area, I forgot, it's in the dictionary. I always forget that. So, let's see here, dictionary. Okay, so let's see here. The electricity's hooked up, but why do they need so much? There's only a school on this island. Weird. Kirijo's Ergo Research Branch plans to build a lab on this island. I wonder what for. They built a research facility here. They want me to join the team, but I have a bad feeling. The team leader asked me himself. I was so surprised. It's the same man who once saved my life. Same man? Team leader? Huh? Okay then. Don't know who that could be, but... strange. The path to the next floor is blocked. You can't go any further. I just wanted to make sure to click on that. I know you don't have to, but there might be something different sometimes.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you.
Okay, and with that, we'll go turn in the thing for Fuka, and then we'll end off today's episode. So, let's go tell Fuka how we did, and we're completely done with this area.
I'll support you from all the way here. Now, is there anything important I can do for you?
Yeah, of course. Check our progress.
You've explored 89 levels in this tower. You can't go any further right now, so this is a good time to stop. Thanks for your hard work. Anything else?
No. Thank you, Fuka. And that's it. So, with that, we're officially done with our Tartarus block for this chapter. So, with that, we're going to be going back into our free time section. More than likely, we'll be running into some story events, since it seems like a little bit of story events pop up every now and again in between free time sections. So we might end up seeing that Hitman group again. Hopefully so, since I want to know more about them, since we have very little information. All we know is one of their names and what they look like, and our characters know nothing about them. So, yeah. Only us knows what's going on. So, yeah, definitely need to start figuring out in character who those people are. Because they're watching us, and that's terrifying. As I said, they could literally get all that information, know what our weaknesses are, and then destroy us instantly when they have the right time to do so, if they're evil. But I'm pretty sure they are, due to the fact that they are hitmen and they're taking hits and, have a revenge request website. I'm pretty sure they're evil. But, yeah, definitely, we're definitely kind of scared of actually running into them, but I would like to get our characters to know about them. So, with that, thank you all for watching today's episode. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next episode. And with that, we'll be continuing our free time in the next episode, and have a wonderful rest of your day, keeping spooky, and peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.